Welcome to Meet the Wolfpack. Our guest this time around is Kaitlin Lomas, who is a middle with the Wolfpack women's volleyball team. My name is Larry Reed. I'm a sports information officer here at TRU. Kaitlin, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, no problem, Larry.
So explain, first of all, where's Ponoka? Because we kind of were talking about that before the interview started here. Where's Ponoka?
It's about an hour south of Edmonton, just north of Red Deer, just right off Highway 2.
So have you always been a volleyball player? Because you played some other sports as well.
I did. I played basketball all throughout middle school, high school, and I also played lacrosse for 6 years and did a little bit of karate, so.
So you don't look tough. You're so nice and sweet. I don't see you as a lacrosse player or somebody that does martial arts.
Yeah.
Is that a whole new side to you?
It can be, yeah. But I love the competitive nature of it, of lacrosse, and just being able to open up and run is different than volleyball. It's completely different, but.
So you're pretty physical then when you were playing lacrosse?
Yeah, just broke a few sticks on people, but.
I heard you lost, there's a story about you losing a tooth.
Oh,
do you want to tell me about that?
That was curling.
Curling. How do you lose a tooth in curling?
Well, you're sweeping and you're a gangly middle school kid and you slip and you lose a tooth.
Yeah. So you went home and you said, "Hey, Mom, look, I lost my tooth." Was it a front tooth?
Yeah, actually this front one here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do you still curl?
Not regularly, but no.
Why volleyball? Because obviously, you're a tall girl. Why did you choose that over basketball?
Well, I just love the sport, and the opportunities really presented themselves, being able to play a lot in high school, and there's a lot of club opportunities in Central Alberta, and just lots of scouting opportunities and stuff too. More than basketball, I'd say, because the basketball clubs are more in the big cities, so that'd be a lot more driving for my family and stuff. So volleyball just presented itself as a great opportunity. Cool.
You're into your second year here. Tell me about the whole student-athlete experience. Coming from a small town, coming to Kamloops, living away from home. What was that like?
It was a pretty easy transition for me, I think. I love to travel and I really wanted to get out of the small town and see what it was like. And a bigger city, Kamloops is a nice size for that. It's pretty easy to get around. And it was a lot different coming from high school, having more freedom through your classes, and it was nice to have the intensity of a regular schedule of volleyball and sports and school and everything. That's my life. I've always done it.
You bring up a good point. Can you talk about the balance of, because you guys practice every day, or you're traveling, or you're playing a game. How do you keep everything in perspective? How do you balance that?
Well, you definitely have to have good time management skills, and just being able to say, okay, I have an hour break here, so I'm going to go up to the Wolf Den and study, and then I'm going to go practice, I'm going to work out, and you have to plan your day. You can't just fly by the seat of your pants, I guess, and got to know what has to get done and get it done.
It's got to be tempting though, because you're living away from home, you're cooking for the first time, all that sort of stuff. Did it help because the rest of the team, you're kind of like a family here? Yeah,
it is. It's definitely motivation when someone else says, "Hey, want to come study after practice?" And it's like, okay, someone else is doing it, I might as well stick around and do it and get it done. If someone else is traveling, doing their homework on the bus, or you're in the same classes and you say, "Hey, let's study together, or let's get this project done together," and then you've got that support system to make sure you get it done, someone to be accountable to.
Nice. Let's talk about the family atmosphere a little bit here, because especially this year with the girls team, you're all nice girls, and it just seemed to get along really well. Yeah, it's actually really nice, because sometimes in volleyball teams, or teams in general, you have one or two players that clash or butt heads, but we have a lot of big personalities, but we all just mesh really well. And everyone gets along, everyone respects each other, and we all support each other, and it's great. I love it. I'm very blessed. Last year, you obviously, for the first time, you got to go to the other Canada West venues. I understand Edmonton is your favorite gym to play in. Why is that?
That's because I played a lot there as a club player, and even some high school tournaments. It's like my home court, basically, and lots of good memories there. So it's nice to be able to have a fan base there that they can drive up and cheer me on, and good going back to Alberta.
So is it more pressure filled when you go play in either Calgary or Edmonton, because the folks and your friends can come down and see you, or is it easier when you're here?
Well, there is a bit of pressure, but I like the pressure. It's a good pressure, being able to have fun and perform and do what you love in front of the people that you love, and just be able to show them a good time.
What are you taking here?
I'm in psychology.
And why is that? Do you want to become a psychologist?
I do. I'm looking at sports psych right now, going to anything to do with that. Really, I'm not super specific right now, but my grandmother was a psychologist, and I was just really interested in it in general. Did some courses in high school and found it applies to all of life.
Right. What was the highlight last year for you in your first year, whether it be in school or as a volleyball player?
Probably winning that first set in Winnipeg there that weekend was just great, being able to just come out and play and know that we can still win. We are capable of that. Yeah. Just
before I let you go, because I know you got to get to class here, what words of advice do you have for a potential student or a potential student athlete? Why should they come to Thompson Rivers University?
There's a great atmosphere here of being supportive of other teams and other teammates, and you've got a good base there for people who got your back. Like you and John, or the coaches got you, or you've got great athletic therapists and sports psych, and the community just really backs you. Like, it's great.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Kaitlin Lomas is a middle with the Wolfpack women's volleyball team.